Jewel came to us when we actually rescued an animal we had sent up to another facility in North Carolina. She was paired with that animal. He was the last remaining animal from a big rescue that had gone up there that was still alive. Due to the conditions and treatment at that facility, the lady was told she had to have the animals gone by a certain date. Joanne Stranko was another rescuer who had helped save the animals originally. She said if it was the last thing she did, she was going to get Nakono out of there. And she had been diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer, and she kept saying, if it's the last thing I do, if it's the last thing I do, I'm getting him out of there. So she went through chemo and radiation, and 11 months later we finally got the call for her to go up and get the last remaining animals on the property, and they loaded the wolf right into the crate, leashed him, walked him right out. But Jewel here was so terrified, they had been shooting the animals on the property, and she had witnessed all this, that it took them 4 hours to capture her. And the lady said, you know, you can leave her, I understand if you need to go, but Joanne wouldn't leave her. She refused. They finally caught her after 4 hours, got her loaded, headed back to Florida from North Carolina, and dropped Joanne off in St. Pete. And they had told her when they started treating her lung cancer that it would come back with a vengeance and they wouldn't be able to do anything about it. And Joanne had insisted that if it was the last thing she did, she was going to save those animals. And when she went to the hospital the day after they did the rescue, she had a broken arm in 3 places and had done the whole rescue with a broken arm because the cancer had spread to her bones. And she literally went into the hospital the next day, went into hospice the next week, and died within 3 weeks of rescuing Jewel. So Jewel is a very special girl and shows the commitment that many people in rescue do have to these animals and to making sure that they get safe.